Let's see if my computer breaks down and start again. There we go. Now we're live. I'm still connected, so it's all right. Just realised camera's a bit high, showing off too much. There we go. So thank you. And Big Steve is with me tonight, just in case you didn't know the difference between the Steves on the movie chats. How are you, Steve?
I'm not so bad, thank you. How are you, mate? You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. So yeah, we are going to watch Spies Like Us from, what was it, 1985? Bloody hell.
Mm-hmm.
It's 37 years ago.
Yeah. a little bit younger than me.
Yeah, I didn't see this one in the cinema. I don't know why, but missed this one. So
no,
yeah,
I always enjoyed watching this. Sort of like growing up, it was quite a funny thing, just to throw on and watch with your dad type of thing. And so when I saw you going through your VHSs the other week, and you wants to come on and do this, and then I saw that, I thought, you know what, why not give it another watch? Give it another go.
So yeah, John Landis. So yeah, what's he done? We did Trading Places the other week, which was with Dan Aykroyd again. So it was 3 years later. I think he had 2 films. Into the Night. Have you ever seen that one?
No, I haven't seen that one. No, I'll make a note of that one now, though. No, I'll give it a watch.
That's not the same type of comedy. Let's have a look. I think, yeah, it does have Jeff Goldblum and Michelle Pfeiffer in it.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's about Jeff Goldblum being an insomniac that meets a beautiful woman and they go on the run. Wow. It's a bit less on the laughs than this one.
See, I have a Lives Matters there, just put it. It's a great funny film, but Three Amigos is better. Yeah, I tend to agree. Three Amigos is better, I think.
I just don't have it.
Yeah, I don't know if Chevy Chase seems to try too hard in this one and just doesn't pull it off, or Dan Aykroyd's not very good in being the supporting comedian, or I don't know. There is something about it, but I still love the film.
Yeah. So let me try and cue this up because the TV's gone to sleep. It's old technology, so it's going to warm up the diodes and cylinders. And sometime today, there it is. Right, if I press play and see where we are. There was no trailers, unfortunately. Just go straight into it. Okay. So, attempt to cue it up because I don't. You will find that the VHS is running at a different speed to our digital copies, so we'll be in and out. So, Jim's here. Evening, Jim, from the Isle of Man. Miles away, that is. I thought the UK disowned it.
Thank you for having me on this evening as well. So it's great. It's great getting myself around. Like I say, we're only a small channel compared to you guys. So
yes,
thanks for having us on.
We're all small channels compared to the big one. Which is a point we should flatline my subs right now, so I can enjoy my bank holiday weekend at Christmas. So yeah, go on in the movie chats. You and the little Steve.
Being little Steve, yeah. We started off on another channel, Cookie and Hayden's. You might have seen Car Boot Chris come on every now and then, Chris Hayden. And we were jumping on his stream during lockdown to give us something to do, talk films, just catch up with the lads and stuff. We just happened to do it over YouTube. And then Chris is primarily a reseller, so it was messing with his YouTube algorithms, and he just decided one day it wasn't worth, doing the movie chats. And I think we had about 3 days notice that we were going to come bring it to an end, and then we just started our channel from there. So just started afresh, me and Steve.
Why not?
So just two friends talking movies, and everyone just seems to enjoy it. It's just different. Different on a Thursday night, isn't it?
Yeah, every Thursday at 7:30, and then also specials on charity events as well.
Yeah, 7:15 every Thursday. It is not 7:30. No wonder you're late.
Oh. No wonder I'm watching. Yeah, exactly.
You've got 15 minutes of airtime there.
I know, I've ruined it.
Yeah, you've ruined it. No, and then, like you say, because we're so heavily involved with the reselling community as well. You know, we've got friends over there. When they do something special, we join in with them. Like I said, we just went through the charity event and charity weekend, raising money and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's good fun. We're enjoying it.
Well, that's the main thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's why I do these, just for the hell of it. So yeah, Into the Night is a great film. It is great. It's just not a comedy as such. It's a what do they call it? Not dark comedy. Another one. It's more of a satire, I guess. But Michelle Pfeiffer is very gorgeous. So
yeah.
Now this beginning with this fruit market always reminds me of Splash, because I think it's probably filmed in the same place.
Mm-hmm.
But you got Chevron Chase. So yes, Jim is looking very much for me to watch Spice World on Boxing Day. Unfortunately,
is it on? Is it
was the man?
Is that been confirmed? It's on Spice World.
I booked it, but let's not say I haven't hit 1,000 subs, so that doesn't happen. Then I can't watch it. So if I don't get any more subs, I'm all right.
Everyone sub so we can actually make him watch Spice World.
I don't know which is worse, watching Spice World or doing a chili challenge, but.
See, the chili challenge won't bother me too much. I like my spicy food.
I'm a lightweight.
See, I'll probably be in more pain watching Spice World, to be honest.
See, I'm going for psychological pain instead of physical pain, you see. That's how I see it.
Thank you, Horror.
Yes. Yeah, because Sophie's here. Hi, Sophie. You feeling all right? Poor Sophie was supposed to be joining me for Uncle Buck, but she wasn't well. There you go. So yeah, we'll check him out. There we go. Because Vass is doing Sunday night streams at 8:00, and he's doing decades and ranking the horror films of the decade. The year. So he was on 83 last night. Bloody, it was Monday already.
I'll have to tell the missus she's into the horror films, and little Steve's more the horror. He's more into the horror, as you know. I'm more into like the sci-fi and stuff like that, and so between us, we've got a good mix of what we like to watch.
Dr. Impossible's here, yes. Yeah, Elmer Bernstein was doing a lot of bloody great scores back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
You always recognise this one, but yeah, Ace Tomato, which is based on the CIA actually did have fronts back in those days. With one was a famous one, I can't remember what it is now, a fruit company, I think. And then these CIA nuts.
Sorry if I'm not looking directly at the cameras talking to you. I've got my phone here, so I'm.
When you have whiplash.
In fact, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll move it over slightly over this way.
Don't drop it.
It's on a tripod. It'll be fine.
There you go. Right. So this. No, that's Into the Night. This is Spies Like Us. So yeah, it was supposed to be a Jim Belushi, Dan Aykroyd film.
Mm-hmm.
But things happened, and it wasn't. The title track is sung by Paul McCartney. Where's Neil from Channel 9? He can tell us about the facts and figures there. There you go. So it was just about the 1985 film. December 85, it was released in the US. Can you tell me when it was released in the UK?
When this was released in the UK?
Yeah, in the cinemas.
87?
It wasn't that bad. February 86. So, yeah, one of them the other day was nearly 12 months later. Or long. Peru got it before us, and Sweden.
They must have decided then it wasn't going to be a big hit then if it delayed over here.
Well, not necessarily. Back in the day, there was no real word of mouth back then. So,
I suppose it'll be doing the tour around Europe on the way around, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I used to do the release in America, release on tape, rental in America, then it would be released here because we were not really worth the bother of the few
I
million.
keep forgetting 30, 40 years ago they haven't got like the internet, and we'll just ping you over a copy straight away. Sophie's saying she's feeling better, but she's getting a new tattoo, or she's getting a tattoo on Wednesday. What tattoo are you getting, Sophie?
Oh, another one. Oh, what's that? Okay. Bernstein did a bunch of Landis films, and yeah, I'm glad you're asking the question because I was thinking the same. Because directors normally work with the same person. I'm trying to don't know how I need to handle at the moment. So nice to see that. Yes, Derek Mellons. Yes, he makes a cameo appearance as the Doctor. Yes. So Ray Harryhausen's a Doctor. Terry Gilliam's a Doctor. A lot of filmmakers cameo in this, and then we'll get to that because there's a massive list I've got to read off. Hey, Mike. I'm doing all right. I think Steve's all right.
Mm-hmm. Did you see your guys? They invited the movie chats meetup in March
in Chester. It's almost Wales, isn't it?
Yeah, it's on the border. Part of it's North Wales, and part of it's England.
Isn't it still legal on the English side to shoot Welsh people with an arrow from a crossbow?
Not anymore. Not anymore. It was a certain night of the year, wasn't it? If the Welsh were on the wrong side of Chester, you could shoot them with a crossbow as long as you shoot them in the back. Yeah.
Now this actor with change.
Sorry?
Sorry, just the actor that's with Chevy Chase. Oh, there's Ronald Reagan, who was current president at the time, doing a sing along. But yeah, the actor that's with Chevy Chase he was in the Fast Show and stuff like that. He moved to the UK in the 80s to work in Howard's Way, the drama, and then stayed. I think it was Jay that told me about that the other night. He knows him, sees him about. Let's have a look. This is what it's one of those comedies that suffers. The story kicks in, and then they run out of jokes. Yeah, it happens a lot, doesn't it? This had a $22 million budget, and it made $60 million worldwide.
Oh, and it was okay.
It's one of Chevy Chase's most successful films at the time.
Mm-hmm. It's sad to think it'll be considered a flop, really, wasn't it? With a £20 million budget, only making 60.
Yeah, I think it was quite. Hang on, what year did I say it came out? 85. So let's have a look. It was the number 10 film of the year, so it wasn't half bad. It's hard to believe. And 60 million back then, but Back to the Future made 220 million. So, no, it's all right. She's keeping the bra on. I don't have to hide the telly. You need to message me again, Monkey. I'm not getting any notifications. Message me again, and we'll work it out. I can't find your details. There's a space shot there, so yeah.
Yeah, we'll need to set up a date where we can get you and Mike on the show, but it's hard with Mike going live on a Thursday the same time we're on.
Yeah.
Trying to coordinate everybody coming on, it's a bit of a nightmare.
Yeah, who have you got? You got 4K Chef and AJ this week.
We've got AJ, yeah. We've got Paul and AJ this week, and yeah, should be a good chat.
Yeah.
Like I say, little Steve couldn't make it the last time we had Paul on, so those two haven't met him. So.
Hang on. No. It's gone. Oh, there it is. Sorry, Mike, it's been hidden. Oh, it's been hidden because of... hang on, let me allow it. It's been hidden by Instagram for some... Oh, I think it's the emojis. It didn't like your emojis, Monkey. That's why I never saw them. Yeah, I guess saying monkeys and bananas are offensive. Right, there you go. Right, I'll be in touch after this. There you go. So yeah, poor Dan Aykroyd's character's left in the basement eating Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
And then this Git is keeping him under there. And he was going to give him the Disney Channel for free in his house.
See, this is the problem with the early Dan Aykroyd stuff. He seems to be playing the same part all the time, doesn't he? It's just
yeah, the clever person.
Mm-hmm.
I guess if you're writing your own screenplay, you're not gonna do anything good. So let's have a look. So yeah, he co-wrote this. I think he had the story and he co-wrote it with I can never remember their names. I'll see if you know them. Lowell Gans and Babaloo Mandel.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't ring a bell, does it?
No.
All right, I'll read off some of the films they wrote, and then we'll see if it. As writers, start at the beginning. See when I find one that isn't this. So yeah, Night Shift, with Michael Keaton and the Fonz running a prostitution ring from a mortuary. That was them. Splash, Spies Like Us, Gung Ho, Vibes, Parenthood, City Slickers, A League of Their Own, Mr. Saturday Night, City Slickers 2, Forget Paris, Multiplicity, Father's Day, Ed TV, and Where the Heart Is, Robots, Fever Pitch, Tooth Fairy with Dwayne Johnson. Yeah. So,
right. So they have wrote some good stuff there.
Yeah, back in the day, I think City Slickers was their biggest hit, and then Parenthood. So yeah, and A League of Their Own. So yeah, they had a good run. Yeah. And there we go. That's Frank Oz.
And the Tooth Fairy's not as bad.
Not as bad as Tooth Fairy 2 then with
was it Cable Guy Larry, is it?
Larry the Cable Guy, yeah. He also did Jingle All the Way too as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Frank Oz, staple of John Landis films too. When he's not doing Yoda. Oh, hang on. There was a promo Warner home videotape with them making this film back in 1985. Landis did quite a few stunts, and Paul McCartney provided the song. It did have segments from the music video too. Oh yeah, because apparently John Landis didn't like the song, and I can't say which one I like or listen to a lot. Can you name the other Paul McCartney spy song?
Live and Let Die.
Yeah. Straight away, look at that. The part where Chase fakes a heart attack is hilarious, yeah. And then I'll use it in comments as well, yeah. It's a damn shame what became of Chevy Chase.
Mm-hmm.
No one wants to work with him now. A live stream where anyone can join. Maybe the Spice World one just to help me.
Yeah, we toyed with the idea where we're going to put the link into our chat when we first did it. You sort of had to take a leap of faith. You're going to get some person coming on screaming and shouting at you. But no.
Yeah, because if you don't know them.
Yeah, it's good fun when you put the link in, like you say, especially when you've got new people in the chat, because it just gives them a chance to come and talk to you, doesn't it, and stuff, and interact a little bit more.
Yeah, I put this link in before a few times. Right. Do you know Chevy Chase's real name?
Do you know what? I would have revised if you thought you were asking me. If I knew you were asking
me. Well, that would have been cheating. So.
Oh, it's just payback for me asking you questions the other week.
Yeah. Unless you said Cornelius Crane Chase.
Christ. No
Yeah,
wonder
exactly.
he's called Sherry.
Actually, there's no one noticing the video cameras that come out of all the walls. Not really. So this has, what is it? Once again, appearance by, what's his face? Oh, no, sorry. Distracted. Dan Aykroyd's wife. Who's a lot later in the film. She's the other Spies, isn't she? Do you have? I did have Moonwalker when it first came out.
I picked that up on DVD the other week in the car boot sale.
It's just a music video, really, isn't it? It's nothing basic.
It's like Thriller, isn't it? It's like Thriller, though, wasn't it? It was like a 40-minute music video.
Yeah. Joe Pesci's Mr. Big or whatever it is. But yeah, I don't have one at the moment.
I can't take it. I can't do it.
You can see why they hired them on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's that later they showed more that happened with the video playback. It's absolutely self-involved bullshit artists. Pretty much. They'll do anything to save their jobs. So there we go. Yeah, the actor Ronald Reagan is part of the cast because of his cameo on the TV. Matt Frew is in it as one of the soldiers later on. Who was there? Max Headroom is one of the things. So yeah, I got Donna Dixon turns up later. She's Dan Aykroyd's wife. I think they've done 4 movies together. Then you got Terry Gilliam, Derek Meddings, Ray Harryhausen, Robert Painter, Bob Hope, and that's the doctor scene.
What about Back to the Future on VHS?
Oh yeah, I got a VHS box set with it in, and I've got what have I got? It's single. I got 2 versions. The plastic clamshell, the original CIC release, and then the re-release by Universal or whatever took over Paramount. And now they're best mates. But yeah, it's the training scene that's probably the bit everyone remembers. Because while I remember, apparently the original ending, the world got destroyed. And test audience didn't like that.
Yeah, they defied all the missiles off, didn't they?
Yeah. That's dark. Something a different comedy.
Yeah.
Here we go. They won't expect us to jump.
Listen to your ride with these guys. They won't make us jump. Jump? No chance. We won't have to jump.
Yeah. Have you ever jumped out of a perfectly good plane?
I would. Do you know what? I'd love to do skydiving, but I've got this little fear of heights. Of heights that I can't control.
Yes, one thing.
It's mad because if you ever see any of our shorts on our channel, I do quite a bit of trampolining. So you'd think if I'm scared of heights, I would do trampolining. But
there's a difference between 10 feet and 1,000.
Yeah. There's little Steve. Nice.
There he
is.
Nice. With his secret account. Hang on, you never said he was a Man City fan. Can I block him?
He's everyone's got the faults. You know what? It's mad because I'm used to being able to control the comments, and I'm trying to click on the comments and I can't click on them.
Yeah.
It's not my stream.
So yeah, I've done a skydive when I was in Australia onto a beach, but it was a little plane and it's got a little door that goes up and down and it's clear. So all the plane does is just circle and circle as it gets higher and higher, and then they scooch you out to sit you on the ledge,
and then kicks you off the side.
Yeah. So it was a tandem, luckily, but yeah. I mean, what film isn't complete without ninjas in it? I don't know why they're. McCartney did a film, yes. Give my regards to Broadway. I remember that. I haven't seen it for a long time, but it's got good music in it because it's like Moonwalk, I think. It's just him playing a lot of his songs. So things happening in a film. Oh, hang on. Chelsea fan. Oh,
I can't.
We're all going to come
talk
together this week for the World Cup. So
I can't talk about football because I'm an Everton fan.
Fuck's sake.
So, in fact, I'm the most realistic football fan you've ever had on the channel. Being an Everton fan.
There's not a football channel. Everyone stop talking about football. There you go. Your trampolining defies gravity. Not afraid to launch himself anywhere.
No, it's a nice way of him calling me fat.
I will block him then. Oh, he's actually a City fan from Manchester, not like the right side of the city. Oh dear. Alienating everyone now. I don't know how they landed in the correct area. Go what Vince, it's true. Oh dear. I'll go watch the Vince trial. I thought it was something like that because yeah, it's not the best fight against ninjas. They all seem to be ready for it.
This is where it starts getting silly now, doesn't it? Well, after this particular scene, and they start actually going out on the mission, it's like, what do we do now? We've told you 40 minutes worth of jokes.
We're 26 minutes in, and he's making them jump in slimy mud. To be fair to the two actors, they do jump in and they do pop out of it. So he does seem to be using live ammunition on them as well. This will verify your ability to stay afloat at high speed, being handcuffed or roped up to the back of a speedboat. Oh, it's gotta hurt. Defense against the flamethrower now. You are required to exert yourself. Aggravated body temperature. I'm guessing it's probably stuntmen in those suits.
Yeah. Steve, Horror Lives Matter does a live stream on a Sunday where he rates movies, horror movies in the decades, the best movies of that decade. It might be worth checking them out.
The old G4 scene. This is the one that made all the memes.
Yeah, your videos are a lot quicker than mine because I'm a speedboat bit.
It's terrible technology. Oh yeah, the speedboat. Hang on, that's an easy fix. Just pause it. All right. So yeah, how is everyone? I'm all right. Big Steve says he's all right. Sophie's all right. Oh, she's gonna make something to eat. What is it going to do tonight? It was curly fries and cheesy beans or something last time. A pie or something from Greg's.
Yeah, you can press play now, mate.
There you go. They're trying to quit. Have you done any military service?
No. No. The quickest, the closest I've done to military service is when we went to a military base for work experience in primary school. You know, where you go for the day and go and see what it's all about.
I think this is not for me.
Yeah, that's not for me. even then, I'm not built. Even when I was like a kid, I wasn't built for anything in particular.
I'm not sure what the purpose is, but right, I think is this office? Yeah, on the wall of the door when they come in, I think, where is it? I think there's a poster for "See you next Tuesday." No, Wednesday. See you next Wednesday, which is the running gag in John Landis films. He's got a poster in the porno film that's running in American Werewolf in London, and it's in Trading Places as a film poster in Jamie Lee Curtis's bedsit. Now, what we have to remember is this is one of the many films of the 80s that was featuring the Afghan rebels who then became the Taliban. So times have changed. They did just destroy their house. So yeah, it was this. Probably the biggest culprit was The Living Daylights, where James Bond helped them defeat the Russians. And then Rambo 3.
Well, I think the Americans like publicizing the fact that they helped them, didn't they? Really?
Yeah.
Well, that backfired. Power Rangers VHS. Yeah.
I have. What have you got?
That quite timely after yesterday's news, that isn't it?
Yeah, but don't tell anyone. But I've never seen an episode of Power Rangers.
Oh.
I was too old when it came out.
The only thing that gets me with Power Rangers, especially the Green Ranger, and I know he's died, but how the hell did he play the flute through the mask? He's got no.
It was a magic flute, like the opera.
Yeah.
If you let me go free, you may keep my friend's head for polo. Power Rangers, yes. I have the film on VHS. And I got a couple of episode ones. I think that's it. Surprisingly, they were very popular. I haven't got many. Bud Schlenkler. No. I don't think this was actually filmed in Afghanistan at the time. Okay, here we go. So he sees the watches in Russian. Kamnek. Oh, there's some crazy credits at the end. We'll look at those. Filming locations. So the snowy bits were in Norway. This is Morocco and California. The California is for the drive-in. Oh, the training sequence we saw is actually filmed in Surrey.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and Twickenham. Twickenham and Pinewood for the interiors for the set. Everything else. No, I did not know that. Well, I guess you made American Werewolf here. I'm going to take a whiz. Don't know what their plan is because they're in the desert.
I think that's the one of the little beauty and subtle parts about this half of the film is that they haven't got a plan. They're just rolling with whatever thrown at them, isn't it? It's just like
a Russian copy of a 1969 Timex. and then they're in front of them. Right, hang on. I forgot to. Now, have you seen a film called Nothing But Trouble with these two?
Yes.
Are you a fan of that one?
I enjoy that film. Yeah.
I enjoy it too.
It's funny.
No, there's not a translation on the screen for this, what he said, but somewhere in this fax there is. Except I can never find it. So yeah, this grossed more than European Vacation and Fletch. Oh, they were both in 1985. Bloody hell, 3 films.
Well, don't forget, Chevy Chase used to knock these out. It's dead quick, didn't he? He was probably filming one straight after the other.
Oh yeah, he did what? 3 Amigos next. Typical, can't find it. So yeah, Elmer Bernstein did Ghostbusters as well. I thought that's one I couldn't remember. Typical, I can't. Yeah, so somehow I don't have 3 Amigos on VHS, which is sadly lacking.
I'll have to keep an eye out for a copy for you then.
Yeah, if you're at the car boots.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the title song only got to number 13 in the UK and peaked at number 7 in the US charts in 1986. And then there was a joke in Family Guy where Dan Aykroyd and Chevy Chase appeared as themselves. And then saying after the film was made, Ronald Reagan actually made the 2 actors spies, and now they're spies for the US.
They were that good at it, they've made them personal spies.
Yeah. So the Russian phrase he uses to trick the Russians is, the less you know, the better. These are the Yusufzai. They're our allies. So what do they say? We're Americans. The next minute, they're going to eat them. Different times politically, so you can't complain. Yeah, I got the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I got some of the cartoons Turtles. I got Batman, Batman 89, Returns, Forever, and Robin, and Batman 66. And I got the first 2 Superman films.
I'll tell you what, I was really impressed with your VHS collection when you shared that the other day. When you were sat up in the attic. Really. Yeah.
Yeah, I need a bigger house. I think this door is empty at the moment. Maybe I can buy it, just have it as a video storage.
Yeah. That's it. The wife will only let me have the spare bedroom. Looking over to quite a decent sized spare bedroom.
Yeah.
So we've got a 3-bedroom townhouse. So I've got the spare bedroom, and that's my office for when I'm working at home. She's got her own office for when she works at home, and then our bedroom's upstairs. So my spare room's like is my toy collection and stuff everywhere. It's like a bonkers stuff.
You could get rid of that bed and get more cabinets in the middle, center aisle.
Oh, that's what I said to her. I said, let's get rid of the bed. I'll get a sofa bed for when someone comes to stay. We can pull it out, and then in the meantime, we can have shelves and units.
Yeah, more shelves.
Yeah,
and you
more
can get
shelves.
more
stuff in. Yeah. I had to put the top on the wardrobe. We built the wardrobe So when we first moved in together, and it's come with us ever since. We've been together for like 8 years now, and the wardrobe just comes with us. So I've had to put a top on it now to put all me like Star Trek and big Star Wars helmet,
big ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. And then you need to have them hanging from the roof on hooks and.
Yeah, she said I could do whatever I want in this room as long as it doesn't spill out.
Does that mean and you want like an extension on it?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Famous doctor.
Doctor.
So that was the tall bald man is Ray Harryhausen. Then the young one is Terry Gilliam. And that's David Meddings, is it? Yeah, so many cameos in this. We got a lot more coming up. But so David Meddings does miniature effects for a lot of films in this. But we've missed Michael Apted. No, they're coming up, I think. But yeah, there's too many to go through. And Bob Hope will turn up in a minute. One of these is director Martin Brest from Beverly Hills Cop. Ray Harryhausen, cinematographer Raymond Paintner. Yeah. And then a lot more later. Oh, there you go. Oh, shit, I've upset Sophie now.
I don't think she believes that you've never seen.
No, it's all right. I saw that remake where they're like Iron Man.
The latest one. Oh, bloody hell. Do you know, if you ever watch the show, you know what I'm like when it comes to these like reboots and soft reboots, and I take the Mickey out of Chris because I say Jurassic World is a reboot with Jurassic Park. It's exactly the same movie and exactly the same setting.
That's exactly
true. The same. Power Rangers is something like that, but I don't know how you can cock up Power Rangers.
No. And yeah, who did write that one? Because they thought, oh, Iron Man, let's rip that off.
Yeah.
Make it 5 kids. Because at least the kids were likable in that, but yeah. It was more of a teen drama, though. They missed the fun aspect. I don't recognize any of these names. But yeah, I can't keep up with how many spin-offs the Power Rangers have. As well as dinos, there's all sorts.
There was mystical something or other, wasn't there? They were all wizards and.
No, is it the case of it's like Monkey where they added in the American characters, but when they're in the suits, it's just the Japanese show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The first one was it was the first Power Rangers was a failed Japanese TV series, wasn't it? And then we put the American kids in the American high school, so when they were all talking, everyone knew what it was. But then at the end of it, when they're in the fight scenes, it is the cuts from the Japanese failed show, and they merged the show out of it.
Right. Because Monkey they translated back in the 80s. But yeah, Battle of the Planets or G-Force, the animated show, they did the same. They added a talking robot for the violence bits, and then hang on, bloody bollocks to the remake. Yeah, pretty much. Let's see. Kill Bill, yes. Terminator, yes. I got a nice few box sets of the Terminator. Rambo, yes. I got the trilogy loose and a box set. And Masters of the Universe, yes. And unfortunately, Sophie's blocked the porn links, so I'll have to look back later for those. Because the new AI will 84% find you a new girl. So, Alien versus Predator. I'm not sure did that. Yeah,
I don't think that came out on VHS, did it?
No, I was trying to think. What year did that come out? It wasn't 90s, was it? It was 2000s.
No, it was sort of middle 2000s, wasn't it?
Yeah, if it was only around 2003, it's iffy whether it came out. So yeah, there's Chevy Chase making out with Dan Aykroyd's wife.
2007.
Oh yeah, definitely.
2004, the first one. 2007, the second.
Yeah, they probably didn't bother them. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is the one. Oh no, that's controversial, so if you can't say that. Oh, here we go. Here's Bob Hope. Because this was supposed to be like was Bob Hope and someone else. Who was it? Films of the 40s and 50s where they had adventures around the world. So he makes a nice little cameo. Talking monkeys ahead of its time. I say, there you go. Oh, so yeah, they're going to perform an appendectomy, and if he dies, everyone American will be slaughtered.
Just going on that sort of like 80s, early 90s stuff. Then, what's your view on like Netflix bringing back, or like the 80s like manga cartoons like Gundam and all that lot?
Luckily, I'm not an anime fan, or manga or anything.
Well, that was a short conversation.
Yeah. I never got into them. In fact, I think I don't think I've seen Akira. So, and the only Ghost in the Shell I saw was the Scarlett Johansson one.
Yeah.
So, see the live action stuff.
I'd like to see them bring back some of the old cartoons like Jason the Wheel Warriors, or stuff like that. All the reboots we've had, like the Transformers and He-Man and all that lot as of late. Just bring back the original cartoons.
Yeah. Even if, they've probably got hundreds of unused scripts from the day, and they can just rehash those and draw to them. There you go. Jason's the anime fan. I'm guessing you're not a fan, Sophie. Yeah, Ace Ventura 2 sort of ripped this off, where they operate on one of the tribal people.
Yeah.
But he doesn't kill him. Spoiler. No, Terry Gilliam gets the speaking part. I think that's, because when normally I look on YouTube first, then IMDb for facts and information. There's barely any for this film. There's hundreds of clips and trailers and stuff, but there's no reviews, or there's a couple of first-time watchers. That's about it.
I think there was a couple of reviews recently for it. But even then, they're only like silly little ones. Like the first half of the film is a lot better than the second half, and stuff like that. And they just go on a big rant about how it's a waste of an hour and a half of your time. It's not a waste of your time,
Yeah.
It might not be as funny as some of the others, but
carries along all right. Yeah, you still think he's gonna cut him, but then he's on the table. So surely that's the anesthetist's fault. Child's Play. I don't have any Child's Play. That's ridiculous, I know. And I should get Child's Play 3, because that's the one that was probably the rarest one, as it was banned in the UK. Yeah. Banned by the Daily Mirror, anyway. I've liked a couple of shows he showed me, but I can't remember the names, but I had a good time with them. Must be good if you can't remember them. Phantasm. I got Phantasm 3 for some reason on VHS, but not the others. Yeah, so like you were saying, I have the loft as my storage place. I got the horror section here. So I'm allowed that in the dining room, in my little corner. And then I got the action ones. I got two thin racks like this, or that size rack, with action for like Van Damme, Seagal, Stallone, and Schwarzenegger. That's all I'm allowed at the moment. I do have Gremlins and Gremlins 2. So, yeah.
So what have you got in the way of statues and figures and stuff like that then, or is it just VHSs and...
Yeah, I don't have. Yeah, I never collected any figures. I never got into it. I unfortunately I did have a Scream one, the Ghostface Killer, in a sealed pack when the first film came out, but I sold it years ago, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm not one for taking them out of the packets either. I got die-cast cars from TV shows and films, but they're all boxed up.
Yeah,
plastic, it's unopened. Because I started buying, 10 years ago, I started buying the cars again, and I bought them used and played with, and I was going to try to restore them, but it was too much effort, and it turned out it wasn't that more expensive to buy them still in their boxes. So
buy them new,
yeah.
I think that's the problem you see with the likes of like the Hero Collection and Eagle Moss and things like that. They're all the same company, aren't they? When one stops, another one starts.
It seems to be, doesn't it? They got all the licenses. Right, here we go. So now we're in the CIA hideout, and this is where we get a load more cameos. You got Sam Raimi. Hang on, it's another long list of people that you probably won't recognize because they're behind the camera most of the time. BB King. I remember seeing him when I watched this the other night. He's there somewhere. So I think, Michael Apted, the director. Oh, Martin Brett is here as the driving security agent. There's Sam Raimi on the left.
Yeah.
Larry Cohen, who's the director. And a lot of Costas Garvez, Joel Cohen, Larry Cohen, and they're all here somewhere, but they're all young, and Sam Raimi's the one at BB King.
Just laughing at Sophie's comment.
Oh, hang on. If I was your wife, you would be living in a house. It might be a cold house and moldy because they attract the mold. Sophie, now that would be a sight to see. Yeah, I don't think I could build. So sticking them together, that's the issue. I think if I get some metal frames and I could slide each one down. Just need a. I got Indiana Jones. I got the trilogy. I got a fancy box set that's in cardboard. That's a nice one. Then I got one of them. I got Raiders of the Lost Ark that's still sealed, but it's late 90s. And I got the two from the CIC range from the original 80s ones, and then a few others. Because they re-released them in the 90s because the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles came out. Did you ever watch that?
I'd love Young Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
But I'd love Young Sherlock Holmes as well. But they never did any more Young Sherlock Holmes. It was just sort of like a TV sort of movie and never went in with the rest of it.
Yeah. See, that would have benefited from a TV show back in the day. But so when Young Indiana Jones came out, they called the Young Indiana Jones videos, 2 episodes to tape, and then it was like 20 tapes or something, and then they were called chapters 1 to 20 or something, and then they re-released the films, and they're called chapter 23, 24, and 25 of his life now. So now, do you think the governments are competent enough to do all this stuff, all this spy shit, and have laser beams and controlled sensors underground when they can't even collect the right amount in tax?
No. No. The thing is that when you look at this, what was the other one where it's all about the government stuff, and they just take the piss out of the sort of like the special agencies, don't they? The CIA and the FBI and all that lot. And when you look back at some of the stuff, it probably was not too dissimilar to this. Wasn't it, back in the 60s and the 70s? We're going to put lasers on the telegraph poles, and it will, it will bounce stuff off it and all that lot. Yeah, there was conversations going on.
It's like you hear all the stories of how they overthrew governments in South America in the 50s and ordered assassinations across Europe and Asia and all this. And you think, I guess, shooting one person from a distance is quite easy, but
it's all right, mounting a laser on a telegraph pole.
Or the Ronald Reagan Star Wars project.
Yeah.
Lasers in space to shoot the nukes. That can never go wrong. But the Spies actually kicks in now. Okay, Karate Kid. So I got three. Yeah, I got the 3 Karate Kids on VHS. I don't have any 3 Ninjas. I've got Grease, a couple of copies of Grease, but only the newer releases. I've got the 10 Star Treks on VHS, and so I got the 10 Star Treks on individual tapes. I got a few, and then I got the whole 8 on widescreen tapes, where it's 2 films per tape for some fucking reason.
Yeah.
And then we got 2 box sets. One's widescreen and one's not widescreen, of 6 and 7, I think, or up to 6 and 7, because they did a new box set each time they released a film.
I got the black box set on VHS when they came out. So it was that's the
one I don't have now. Yeah. That's the one. I had that when it came out, but I don't have it now.
Yeah,
which is stupid.
But people are asking me, have I seen the motion picture in 4K yet? They did the new remastered motion picture, and I'm like, no, I haven't. And I haven't got a 4K TV, but it'll be worth me buying the 4K TV just so I can watch it, because I love these films. I've got them on Blu-ray, I've got them on DVD, I've got them on VHS. I just complete the set. Let's go over 4K.
Yeah, because that might be the last physical media.
Yeah.
Well, it might be the last picture quality there'll be, but it won't be the last release on 4K, will it?
No. But the thing is, though, is with all the streaming sites now, with like Paramount Plus and stuff like that, without spending an arm and a leg, you struggle to find all of this stuff now, because they're not in one place. They're not just like on Netflix or on Sky anymore. They're spread everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for Disney to buy out Paramount.
Hey, Sean, how are you, sir?
You just get Disney to buy out Paramount, and
you've answered
all the problems, haven't you?
Dan Aykroyd's enjoying the puppet show. Hang on. Did I press the button now? I only just read the part about your VHS sets. I stopped reading at Sophie being your wife. The visuals filled my mind on that would be a sight to see. There you go. In the local paper when man builds house out of VHS.
Yeah.
Oof. But just the amount of effort getting them all down from the loft.
You could do 3 little pigs, couldn't you? But instead of 3 little pigs, it would be 3 little YouTubers. One lives in DVDs, one lives in VHS, and one lives in 4K. Who survives?
Yeah, yeah. DVDs, maybe, but I definitely don't have enough Blu-rays. Although maybe the Blu-rays could be the door, and the tapes could be the, and the theater, the Blu-rays, DVDs could be the roof.
I don't know if Sophie's calling herself young or calling you older.
There's no no offense to come.
It's like a backhanded
That's not. Is there an age limit to love now? Is there? Complaining about, was it 39-year-old Henry Cavill was dating a 27-year-old, but suddenly it's an issue that age gap. Do you own a film called The Castle starring Bruce Banner? It's a guy living by an airport. Is that the one with Eric Banner? Yeah. It's an Australian film, I think. I don't own it, no. I know of it. Yeah, The Castle, yeah. There you go. No, I don't. I don't think I've even seen it. But yeah, that was pre-Hulk Eric Banner, wasn't it? Yeah. Exactly, Eric Banner, yeah. Oh, there's a lovely matte painting. There's a lost art.
Yeah, age is just a number.
Yes, that's the point. Look, see, 9 years already between you two. So, yeah. What's it? May to September. There's a TV show that won't get made now. No, is that? If you don't see their faces when they're walking in the snow, is that Chevy Chase and Dan Aykroyd?
So, you're just saying there TV shows that won't be made now. What TV show would you like to see brought back?
Well, they are. No, I was going to say the Fall Guy, but they are doing that, aren't they? Someone who's famous doing that. Is it Ryan Gosling? Maybe, I don't know, or someone. Yeah, but I like the old TV shows like Street Hawk could be done quite well, or Automan would be fun. But yeah, comedies would never make it back, like Three's Company or.
Would you like to see? Would you like to see a rebooted Married with Children with
well, they are doing it.
With the language and tone that they had though in the 80s and 90s.
Yes, that would be awesome if because they are supposed to be doing an animated show of it with the original actors, but whether it'll be risque is another thing. Because it's the same with the Alf Garnett character, wasn't it? He was supposed to be. You laugh at him because he's so stupid and racist and a bigot and all this, but then everyone loved him on the wrong side of that. She really loved me. Okay. Yeah, I got The Mask. I think I got The Mask on X rental. I do have the Hulk, I think, now, or it's on its way in the post. And I got the Goonies. Yeah, I got the Goonies, but not an 80s release. Yeah, our kings and queens taught us first, didn't they? Evil Dead, yes. We got 2 releases of Evil Dead, and one's in a box set. But Spawn I did have, but I think I gave it away. I thought I had. I think I only gave away the one copy I had.
The Michael Jai White Spawn was brilliant. I was a big fan of the animated couple as well that they did, the animated films and series. That I'm not having much hope for this reboot that they're talking about.
Yeah, they've been talking about that the same as they've been talking about the Crow and the the other.
Well, they're
Blade.
movies from a different era, though, aren't they? You know, you're not going to get the same feel out of a
No.
Hollywood sort of reboot sort of thing.
No, definitely not. Yeah, they keep saying, "Oh, we'll do a legacy film or something," but it was a different time back then. Like the Top Gun Maverick got away with it because there wasn't much, offensive about the first Top Gun, was there?
No.
It was just a popcorn movie. But yeah, Blade or The Crow or even Spawn was it all 90s?
Mm.
And then there would be hard R's like those films. So I think Spawn was a 15 here, but Blade's an 18, isn't it? The Crow,
Yeah.
I think it's an 18.
The Crow's an 18 now.
Yeah.
I don't think it was an 18 when it was released. I think it was a 15 when it was released, and it's an 18 sort of now, isn't it?
Yeah, they did that in the cinema. Yeah, if it's out in the cinema, it was a 15 because they had more control over it, I think, and then and because they knew anyone could just rent the VHS back in the day.
Oh, thank you, Sophie.
Oh, there you go. Frank Zagarino has agreed to do a interview.
Oh, that'll be good.
Do you know who he is?
No.
You'll know his films. If I can.
But I quite like your interviews. Do you subscribe to the IMDb? Do you? And then you can email them from there.
I used the free month.
Right.
So yeah, it was. Yeah, so I've got a Word document with 5 pages of names and email addresses that I did on the month. So I just went through it thinking of people and then getting their details and then. But yeah, he's a 90s action guy from the Shadow Chaser films, so should be good. Just got to arrange a time and date now.
What films has he been in?
Sorry?
What films has he been in?
A lot of 90s action. Shadow Chaser, Project Shadow Chaser. So yeah, Shadow Chaser is about a terrorist with an indestructible robot take over a high-rise hospital in order to kidnap the president's daughter.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Exactly.
Yeah. That sounds awesome.
He's a sort of Terminator type films, but on a lower budget. Well, I guess Terminator had a very low budget, but these are. It's got Martin Cove and Meg Foster in, and then the sequel, or Project Shadow Chaser 2, so it must be a spin-off. Terrorists led by an android take over a nuclear plant and threaten to launch a missile at Washington. While the authorities desperately attempt to negotiate, the terrorists pursue their real goal. But then a plant worker, her son, and who's that? A tough guy repair guy have other ideas, attempt to stop them. So yeah. All good fun. Action sci-fis. Oh, hang on. Oh yeah, see, Harry Potter rebooted into a TV show. Yeah, I guess they did cut out a lot of stuff for the films because of running time.
They never cut out enough for me. Of Harry Potter. I'm a big fan of some film, book, series type films. I do like the Maze Runner, and I like the Hunger Games. I thought they were quite good films. I thought the Hunger Games did quite well trying to bring the books to life. Stuff like Harry Potter, when you've missed a third of each book out and you've still got a 2.5-hour movie. But then you go and make 7 of them or 8 of them or whatever it is, and there is, it's just too much of it.
Yeah. So yeah, Who'd have thought you'd see Dan Aykroyd with 2 Uzis riding on a horse?
But like you say, this prequel Hunger Games, the
President or whatever it is,
Songbird and Snake or whatever it's called, that's going to be good, I reckon.
Is it? Yeah, it's about the first Hunger Games.
Yeah, it's about Snow when he goes in as a game maker. So he's like the do you know, like Hamish was the mentor for Katniss and Peter. This is where he starts getting involved in that. So it's Snow's rise to being president.
So Sophie subbed to you, and me and Jason have a crate from Critters called Steve. Okay.
Thank you, Sophie.
Hang on. Oh, what? Hang on. Jason still hasn't seen Harry Potter.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
Well, the first one hasn't aged well, but technically. But yeah. And the last 2 are slog to get through. Yeah, so yeah, even split up into 2 movies. They've slowed everything down, didn't they?
Well, you could say that about the Lord of the Rings, though, really, couldn't you? That first one, the Fellowship of the Ring.
Yeah.
Even the special edition one that's like 3.5 hours long still missed a large chunk of the book out. It still missed a lot of the backstory and the sort of connection between the characters, and you never really got that in the films. And I don't think that comes across in Harry Potter either. When you're reading the Harry Potter series, there's a lot of stuff that happens that the films don't even touch on. You know, and all of a sudden Harry's got about 15 new friends, and you're like, well, where have they all come from? You've missed a big chunk of how that. Yeah.
I guess your mind just says it did it. When you watch the film.
Yeah.
Soulfinger by the Parquets.
You must be having trouble getting gigs.
Bit of soul music, because apparently the song was covered by the Blues Brothers in an album. So I think that's why he chose it. Oh, hang on. So I've got the first 3 Harry Potter on VHS. I think they're the only ones that came out on VHS. I got Hook. I got Jurassic Park on VHS. I got the nice black plastic case of Jurassic Park where it looks like a fossil. So yeah. I had Flash Gordon and Flesh Gordon. So F1 and 2. I don't know how I ended up with those in a collection, but can't go wrong. Yes, Flash Gordon is awesome. There you go, only on DVD. Because the actor that played. Are you there, Sophie? So there we are. There's Vanessa Angel. For some reason, trying to fight over the binoculars. And by some weird coincidence, Vanessa Angel's in tomorrow night's movie, Kingpin.
No.
States of Undress. Oops. Let me hide that.
Now, I was looking in Asda the other day, and the Flash Gordon's Blu-rays come down to £5 now. It was 10 just a couple of months ago. It's now dropped to 7. It's now dropped to 5, and I'm like, is it time for me to pick up Flash Gordon on Blu-ray?
Yes. Just for the music. Just for the.
Yeah.
Flash. It's worth it just for that winning titles.
Yeah.
No, thank Block and Sophie, but I'm not sure what the starred word out is. It? It could be 2 words. No. Is it a male appendage or a female appendage?
Isn't it Chris?
Oh, yeah, stupid Chris. That's all right.
Stupid Chris.
Oh, he's waiting until you get to the bootable train 4K set. That's a good set.
Yeah.
Supergirl. No, I don't have that. That's weird. Funny enough, no one wants. Wonder Woman. I don't. There might be a TV show VHS. I haven't got it. I've got a Knight Rider box set. Those no ones. Right, that's why you covered it.
I don't know.
You ever want to go to a drive-in?
A drive-in cinema.
Yeah.
We've got one up by us, an open-air cinema. You know, and it is tempting. But we've also got one in Liverpool, one as well, where you sit on deck chairs and you watch it. And that'd be quite nice in the winter. We're all wrapped up, sat outside watching a film.
I was going to say, is it undercover with walls and a roof?
No. you just sat on top of a rooftop somewhere watching a film. And I think part of me thinks, you know, that'd be really, really special if you get the right film and the right setting, and you know, going with the wife and whatever. It'll be really nice and just chilled in more than one way, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah, it depends. I know sometimes in Bristol, or there's a big square park, well, not park, just memorial big area that's sort of flat, and then they used to put up a massive projector and then film, and then play a old film on it. But yeah, but like you said, you have to sit there on there's food, I think, on markets, or but it's not sitting on a blanket for 2 hours while this film's on. And
I think it'll be really nice. You know, like I say, if you get the right film, you go and get your hot dog and your coffee or your bovril or whatever it is that you want to drink.
Taking a thermos.
Yeah, and just sit there and watch a film. The only problem is that it's strange because the missus doesn't like any films that I like. So for us to get something that we're going to agree on to spend 2 hours in the freezing cold for, you know,
it's not just me that has that problem.
That's going to be the hardest part for me.
Yeah, that would be. Oh, look, Evil Dead's playing this open air cinema. Nope. Yeah. Batman Returns is on. Nope. If it was 3 hours of,
you know, I'm just looking at her DVDs behind me. You know, and
hang on, they're in your room.
Yeah, don't started on this. No. I've got a little bookcase down the side there that's got all my Blu-rays in, and then up here I've got some of I've got her DVDs that she classes as ours. We both like the film, and it's just like, yeah. So it'll be stuff like Cruel Intentions or The Full Monty or Look Who's Talking or something like that. You know, that they're the ones that we'd have to agree to go and watch.
Yeah.
You know? But then when I go in her room and I have a look what she's got in there, she's got stuff like Angus Thongs and Perfect Snogging, and
something that'd be shown anyway, would it?
Yeah. I don't think anyone likes to admit that film exists and they own a copy of it, do they?
Hang on. I'll just answer this one. I had Mrs. Doubtfire. I had Matilda. I got about 3 or 4 copies of Matilda because some of them have different color tapes for some reason.
Yeah.
So I got that. And then Clockwork Orange, I got a German edition because it was banned until 1999 or 2000 when Kubrick died. It was banned in the UK. Yeah, I got the Shining VHS.
Sophie, I'm shocked. Have you never seen Brewster's Millions?
Yeah, I was thinking, what Richard Pryor film should they release on 4K? Well, we're getting Superman 3 soon, so
it's the comment below that she's only ever seen See No Evil, Hear No Evil.
Well, yes, we did that yesterday, so luckily she's seen that one because, yeah, there's so many, isn't there? The Toy, Brewster's Millions.
You know, Brewster's Millions is just funny. You know,
I love Brewster's Millions. I can watch that anytime. But yeah, you have to spend 30 million.
You must be roughly the same age as the wife, then. So, yeah.
It's no excuse. What are you doing tonight, Sophie? Go watch some Richard Pryor film. Go watch his stand up on, was it, Live from the Sunset Strip. So it's Harlem Nights.
I had the Richard Pryor stand up on DVD, and I was watching it, and I was pissing myself laughing. I was and the missus was like, "This just isn't funny," and I'm like,
"Yeah, I get it." Okay. It's exactly the same situation I'm in.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
It's the same when I'm sat there watching Eddie Murphy and like Delirious or Raw or something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm rolling around the floor in stitches, and she's just like, "This isn't funny."
Yeah, that's a blank face. What the fuck are you laughing
at?
Yeah.
What are you laughing
at? Very offensive. But so yeah, what would 4K? I don't think Richard Pryor needs. I think he's never done anything that cinematic, has he? That needs to be on 4K. What was it? Silver Streaks, See No Evil, Hear No Evil, Another You, and Stir Crazy with Gene Wilder. The Toys, Superman 3, Brewster's Millions.
Stir Crazy is quite funny though. You know, if you were going to do a 4K Richard Pryor, you'd do a 4K set, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You'd make it like you do the collection. You wouldn't do one or the other. But then that would be expensive.
Yeah, it wouldn't be worth it, really. Yeah. I don't think he's that popular anymore, is he?
No, it'll be like a Savvy exclusive, and they've only done like 1,000 of them or something.
He probably could still have 500 afterwards. Yeah, so he's done that one. Look Who's Talking. Yeah, I got Look Who's Talking 1 and 2. I don't think I got Look Who's Talking Now.
We got the sets on DVD. We got the sets of all 3 on the DVD.
Well, if I'd known that, we could have watched that instead.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh,
that's she must be a similar age to the wife, yeah.
I guess that's the perfect age for that film, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know what to say to that, actually, to be honest with you. So
I want to see The Wiz. Yeah, I can't remember if the music's any good, and I don't think I've only seen it once.
Oh yeah, 27. Yeah, you're the same age as the wife.
There you go.
Lana's only 27.
Hellraiser is here somewhere. I think it's up at the top of the pile. I've only got the first one, I think. Yeah. Oh, I've got Bloodlines as the next rental or whatever it is. Yeah. And I've got.
Have you seen Lana started to do reviews now?
Ah, yes.
She's doing 1 minute reviews. She says I talk too long about boring stuff in the film instead of just telling what the glare is. I enjoy it. So she does. Yeah. The worst thing is everyone comments going, "We need more of Lana on the channel." No, we don't. It's my channel.
Yeah, she'd get her own channel. And then if that succeeds, we'll block her and report her.
Yeah. You're not coming back on now. You're not allowed on.
And she might have you on her channel at points.
Yeah. So she's doing 1 minute reviews.
She must be going to do the Nicolas Cage action trilogy, is she?
Well, she's done Con Air.
Yeah. So she's got...
What did she do the other day? Oh, she did the Way Days with Stephen Graham.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's a new one, isn't it?
It was a random film. We were in CEX. Well, I was in CEX. I was buying a Christmas present. I nipped into CEX, and I was reading the back of this box, and it sounded really, really good. It sounds like football hooliganism and everything, and it's based up in Tranmere, which is up by us from Birkenhead, and and this film's awful. It's awful, and she went, "I'll review this one," and she did it in a minute. She said, to sum it up, it was boring, bearable, and what was it? Boring, bearable, and something else, she said. But yeah, go and watch it. It's only a minute.
That's it, yeah. It's an odd film to choose to review.
Yeah. He's blocked.
Yeah, I just I was clicking block on the porno site. Accidentally. Sorry, Sophie. I'm trying to get you back. I think you're all right now. Are you back, Sophie? Sorry about that. I guess she was blocking him at the same time. Right. I'll see if she comes back and forgives me.
Well, I'm glad we're not the only one to get to get 69 mega.
Oh, right. Let me write that one down. What happened? Oh yeah. Sorry, Sophie. I blocked you. Oh, there you are. You're back. Sorry, Sophie. I was clicking block for the porn site, but you got there first. I had to quickly fix that issue. Jumanji, I got. Small Soldiers, I got. I think I got Small Soldiers on X Rental as well. Nope. Yeah. So this is ahead of its time. Two gentlemen going off to a tent. I'm forgiven. Thank you. Oh, and there's.
Oh, well, at least you realised what you did, because one of our admins blocked, Mark from Blue Harvest.
Oh, yes.
She blocked him by accident, and it took us 3 weeks to realise why he wasn't commenting, because he was on the block.
Yeah, it's been a while. Is he all right?
He thought it was something that he'd done wrong, and she just clicked on the wrong person.
It's easily done because the chat jumps around.
Yeah, it just jumps, yeah.
And by the time you right click and done it, it's the wrong person. And there's no undo. So there you go. I'm not sure if this is a piss take of the American military with this. They missed the target, but I can't remember what their reason is to launch this nuclear missile. I guess it's to test this new system. So they've already got the system, so it's not like they need money for the system. And it's
see, this is the bit that the whole we're all doomed and everything's going to have to get fixed, and what are we going to do? And and this happens in every film in the 80s and 90s, doesn't it? Where all of a sudden everyone's in like the situation room, I'm guessing what they've done of all film.
Yeah, they take out the MTV satellite. His telly blows up. Excellent. I don't think you'd say that like a telly blow. So you have to go back 35 years to see music on MTV. Sophie's blocked on Ryan's channel. Was that on purpose? If you're tormenting him.
I'm sure we can fix that, Soph. We'll get you back on Ryan's.
Yeah. I don't think I'm on mod on there, so I have to apologize. No, one thing I don't know about these control rooms is all the flashing lights. They all seem to be buttons that do something, but
Yeah.
what could they possibly do? They never use them or anything.
And not one of them's a big red button.
Abort. It's like an Alien when they go into that little room where Ian Holmes on the computer, and it's just like a whole room of just little blinking lights for no bloody reason. Yes, pizza trader, yes. Although I can't say that because he's going to be doing Muppets Christmas Carol sing-along with me.
Peter as in Playtendo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What should we do if it's the end of the world? I guess it's like Little Shop of Horrors. You know that one, the 80s one?
Oh, I love Little Shop of Horrors. I'm not a big musical fan. I hate musicals. I make that very, very clear. There's two of them that I really enjoy. One's the Blues Brothers, and it is a musical, and Little Shop of Horrors. But Little Shop of Horrors is more musical than the Blues Brothers because they're singing all the way through it.
Yeah.
They're the only two. I'm okay, and I can't help but sing along to Rocky Horror. You know, the certain songs in Rocky Horror that I sing along to, and Sweet Transvestite is one of them. But you know,
I bet it's touch me.
Yeah. Well, in the way of musical, I can't stand musicals. Chris tried to get us to watch. Is it Sunshine on Leaf? Is it the one about the Proclaimers and Rocket Man? We turned Rocket Man off within about 40 seconds of him walking around the cul-de-sac, and we realised what it was. No, that's going off.
I love Rocket Man. I don't like musicals, but I do like Rocket Man.
Yeah, it's done. I thought it was going to be like Bohemian Rhapsody or something like that. Do you know, where it was a bit more of a biopic? But no, that's just pure musical that just went off. It's done.
Well, no, it is by the same director. Well, half of it was it. The last there's detention to this. I think it's like 30% or 40% is Dexter Fletcher doing Bohemian Rhapsody, but then he did do Rocket Man. But yeah. Rocket Man is a biopic because it does start when he was a kid, how he learned the piano, and then when he got to America and all this. But there's a big Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting is a big musical number.
It's just the singing, the greatest waste of space and the greatest waste of time. You know, the Greatest Showman. What the hell is that all about? You know, that's just
I think they got one good song. Yeah, I didn't.
It's like 2 hours worth of nothingness. You know, it is just the greatest waste of time. If Little Steve's still in the chat, and I don't know if he is, he laughs at me. The Greatest Showman. He threatened the other day to buy me. He was in a shop and he just had a crate full of the Greatest Showman, and he threatened to buy me the whole crate and send it over to me. Maybe need them.
You said, you should have kept it quiet. So I was saying, give a box, open it live on the channel.
There'll be 15 copies of The Greatest Showman. It's just like, argh.
Signed copies for your followers.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah, so Sophie's saying that she loves the Little Shop of Horrors. Yeah.
Right, that was getting back to my point that I was trying to think of at the beginning. Because the theatrical version is a happy ending.
Yeah.
So yeah, which is on the VHS, but the DVD, I think the DVD had the theatrical, but then had an extra bit for the original ending, and then I think the Blu-ray is only the original ending because it's the director's cut.
Yeah.
Which do you prefer? It's the long way around of getting it.
I prefer the original ending. You know, the whole point of it is the sort of, how do I put this? It is a doom and gloom story. You know, he doesn't get what he's supposed to get. He doesn't have what he's supposed to have, and you know, and he thinks he's felt lucky, and he hasn't. You know, and the whole thing's a tragedy in a sense, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, you know, trying to make it all happy and it all works out and everything else. It's pointless. It's just a shame that they never made a second one. You know, with the second plant.
Yeah, because he was a murderer, I guess, all the way through. But they were bad guys.
And you can't help but love Audrey too.
Mean Green Mother.
Yeah, you know, for what it is, you know, and you know, when you look at the original like Jack Nicholson one and stuff like that, it's not. You can tell that's old, but now when you watch that, you wouldn't know when that was filmed. You know, the Little Shop of Horrors. You could show that. I could show that to my 10-year-old now and go, "Yeah, I'll watch this," and she'd love it. She doesn't need to know it's 30 years old or whatever.
Yeah, the music holds up.
Which version do you like?
I prefer the theatre, I think, mainly because of the song. The song carries on. And Rocky Horror. I've obviously seen Sunshine on Leith. I've also seen it. Okay, Rocket Man 14 times. Yeah, I do like Rocket Man's got a good one.
No,
You didn't give it a chance.
I just don't do musicals. It just, I haven't got a musical bone in my body, I don't think. And yeah.
I got Rocky 1. No, I got the Rocky box set with all 5. And I got Rocky 1 Anniversary Edition on VHS. I got Beetlejuice on VHS. I got a few Jackie Chan. I got Rumble in the Bronx, Gorgeous, and something else, but I can't remember what it is. Not one of the famous ones. And I, for some reason, don't know Dead Robert Fett, which is very sad.
We've got Chocolate Fred on DVD somewhere.
Let's get that 4K.
No, Drop Dead Fred's one of these films. The more and more I watch it, the more and more I think I'm never going to watch it again. You know? It just doesn't seem to have aged very well, does it, Drop Dead Fred?
It's not one I watch a lot, or think, I'll watch that, because I'd rather watch Bottom or something instead. But
yeah. Oh, I'm trying to get the missus to watch Bottom.
Yeah,
she's just not got the same sense of humor as me. The only one that we agree on was quite funny was the 2 Pints of Lager.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, if you watch 2 Pints, we can sit there and watch that all day long and laugh together with that one. But stuff like Bottom or anything like that, Young Ones or
Father's Head, I tried.
Yeah, she just doesn't understand it. She just doesn't understand why I'm laughing.
No, I can laugh just thinking about it. But yeah, she just
you know, that whole like hitting each other with a frying pan thing, and it's just in bottom, just for no reason at all. Bang! Like, you know, it's awesome.
Yeah, if I could get her in front of the camera, because she hates horror films, so I'd get her to watch one of those. But people do that already. But then I get her to watch comedies and just see her stoic face. So it would be the complete opposite of a reaction video where they're pissing themselves laughing.
Yeah, she'll quite happily sit there and watch something like Miranda or.
I was going to say Miranda. I thought,
one of those stupid comedy shows, and I just don't find it funny. So, Catherine Tate, for example, the Nam movie, she loves that, and I'm just like, I just don't find it funny.
I wouldn't have it in my house.
I just don't find it funny. So that's why it's in her room and not my room.
It's not a shared one, right?
No, it's not a shared one.
Oh.
So what films do you like then that your missus doesn't? What do you
Horror,
have?
thrillers, comedies, action. So she what's it? The drama, Hallmark, Christmas stuff, romantic comedies.
Oh, so while you're alive now, she's watching Christmas 24 next door.
Probably, yeah. It's definitely a Christmas film or something like that. Yeah, pretty much. Or Miranda. Again. Where she hates married and children and stuff like that.
When I'm live, she's watching stuff like The In-Betweeners and stuff like that. We definitely have my TV time, her TV time, and then we have our TV time. But when it's our TV time, it's more like TV quiz shows, stuff like that. Where we can both get involved and, like, say, she's upstairs now, probably watching Coronation Street or something while I'm down here.
She might be watching the quiz show, and then when you go to watch it, she'll just know
she knows the answers.
Did you know that? I got 10 points. You got nothing.
Yeah. Why have I not thought of that? That's why she beats me all the time. Jason Pitt.
Oh yes. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Oh, plenty of that. All of them. No, not all of them yet. I shouldn't have. Most of Van Damme's I got.
Well, I've just watched Double Impact over the weekend, and I've done a video of it. And that is, we were talking about films before that have got like vocabulary and stuff that you'd never get made again here nowadays. That is definitely one of those films, where they're referring to each other and stuff like that, and the way to talk to each other. Or Van Damme talks to Van Damme.
Banter.
The banter. Yeah, we'll call it banter. You'd never get that. Yeah, you'd never get that in the film nowadays. You'd have to change 3/4 of letter of banter to get it through these days.
I strongly disagree with you, you lovely person.
Yes. I might be ugly, but you're always going to be a nasty person. I don't. Yeah.
I have reported you to Twitter for that comment.
But I was just loving it, and then you go on to watch films like Sudden Death and is it Double Team with Dennis Rodman and
that's a crazy film.
yeah. He has done some mad ones, hasn't he?
He has, bless him.
But I do like Double Impact. I do like the Kickboxer, the first Kickboxer. I think that's good. But if I was to compare Kickboxer with another film, I'd like to compare it with Best of the Best. Best of the Best is brilliant.
That doesn't have Van Damme's dancing though.
No, but it's like an adult version of the Karate Kid, though. Isn't it?
It is a very adult. Yeah, that's exactly it. Was it four men? Yeah, is it?
Yeah.
As a team rather than just one.
But it's an adult version of the Karate Kid. But Van Damme's dancing though is legendary.
Yes.
It's
going to be shown for years when they should quit.
Yeah.
Poor bastard. All of
that. Do you know when it pops up that he dies? And they normally show like a clip of whatever that person's famous for. That's all he's going to be, isn't he? He's going to be in that bar giving it all a rap.
And then they'll show the kick with the where you get angles, the same kick. Oh, now we've upset Sophie again.
Which Inspector Gadget has he stopped you from watching?
If it's the old cartoon, then
Yeah.
kick him to the curb. But if it's
Was it Matthew
Matthew Broderick, yeah, in the first one, and in the second one, it's the guy from Third Rock from the Sun, French Stewart. But yeah, Miranda is brilliant. Sorry, you're in a 50% of the world minority there.
The Matthew Broderick, yeah.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I got 3 of those. I didn't realize I had 3 of them, but yeah. Was it Honey, We Shrunk the Kids? Honey, We Blew Up the Baby. Or was it Blew Up the Kid? I had to rename it.
Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wasn't the third one themselves?
Except I think, yeah, Moranis is in that one as well, I think.
I don't think he's in the third one, is he?
No? Okay. I'm trying to think who they got to replace him, but I couldn't think, so I thought, I guess, no. Wasn't there a TV series?
No, is that what I'm getting confused of?
Well, maybe it's both. I'm assuming. Maybe it's because I just looked at the cover. I thought I'm not watching that. But
oh no, he is. He's in it.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Put both the.
He's in all 3.
Oh, it is the Matthew Broderick. I've only seen that once, the Matthew Broderick film, but because it wasn't like the cartoon, I didn't enjoy it. But that must be about 25 years old now.
Honey, We Blew Up the Kid. Is it his wife? Is it his wife that's changed in the third one?
Because yeah, Shrunk Ourselves. I've not seen it. I think I've only seen the second one once or twice. That was years ago.
Must be his wife that's changed in the third one.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Because I can't remember who she is in the first one, so. Godzilla. Yes, I've got the Godzilla. I was just thinking I might have Godzilla. I don't have it in widescreen. I thought I did. What I do have of Godzilla is it's like a 10-foot poster or plastic window of Godzilla's tail that was advertised in the film, so the video shops could put it on their window. But of course, there's no windows around here big enough for me to stick it up.
Well, you say that, right? Am I going to get killed if I show you this on your stream? Hang on, let me just move this.
Don't break anything. Don't tip that shelving over. Let me remove this. I'll just. Oh, right. Kingpin tomorrow night. Lots of saucy jokes in that one. So if easily offended, don't bother watching. Look at all those lovely toys. I mean, action figures. I mean, collectibles.
Collectibles. Right.
That was it. Oh no! If you break anything, it's not my responsibility.
Right. Oh, I'm gonna.
You got a wallpaper.
See if I can get this in shot for you now.
Right.
Oh, shit! There goes something there. Right.
Oh.
Cinema size Transformers posters. So there's Shockwave.
Fabric one.
Yeah, the proper outdoor ones that go with that.
Yeah.
I've got Shockwave and I've got Bumblebee.
We've got 2. Bloody hell.
I've got 2. Yeah, someone gives me the.
I was going to say someone from the pub, was it? Or they disappeared from outside the cinema one night.
So well, next door used to work in the cinema down the road, and they got a couple of them, and he gave me the Transformers ones. I've now got to try and put these back in the tube now.
Well, thanks for showing them.
just leave them there.
Yeah.
I did say to the wife one day, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put them on that wall up there.
Oh, yeah, that's just about right.
Just wall to wall.
Take all those kids' pictures down.
But I was looking at selling them, but I don't know where to sell them. I don't know how to list them. I don't know what.
No, exactly. How would you attract business to them? But
yeah,
and how looking for them. How do you just? Yeah, they're not posters. They're not.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just I don't know what they're worth. I don't know how you sell them. I don't know, what.
According to my phone, I'll give you £1 each for them, and you post them. So yeah, at your expense. So,
Now the Optimus Prime one, because one's from Dark Side of the Moon and one's from I think it's Revenge of the Fallen. The Optimus Prime one from the first Transformers movie goes for over £400.
Yeah, I could see someone snapping that one up.
Yeah. But these ones, they're probably about 80, 90 quid each.
Merry Christmas.
I don't want to sell them though. Do I put them across the back fences in the garden? On either side of the garden. No?
Oh, I bet they'd get damaged in the storm then.
Yeah. I think
That's
the midget might damage me if I did that.
Well, my posters are rolled up and in a box, which is sad.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to try and get these put back away now.
Inheritance for your children.
They can I keep saying to the kids, all these toys are inheritance for them and stuff like that, all the collectibles, and they're like, no, we don't want them.
Yeah.
Teach you word. Do you know how much some of this is worth? You're saying no.
Yeah, I'm the same. God. I say, all these videos you can have. Nope, not interested. You won't even watch a film. My 8-year-old. I think Ghostbusters Afterlife is the only film of the last year that isn't animated that he sat all the way through. That anything else is not interested in.
Yeah, my youngest, she's 10. Not to Lana in previous relationship. Yeah. She's 10. And all she wants to do is play with Bumblebee. She's not interested in anything else. She just wants to play with them. She said, no, they're not toys. You don't play with them.
Looks like a toy.
Yeah, she said, no, it changes. Look, no, put them back.
That's the one that doesn't change.
But she doesn't understand it. She doesn't understand why she can't play with them.
Yeah, I guess it's silly, isn't it? They have toys, but
yeah. Every time we go to Smith's, I'm the one that buys something.
That is true. Yeah, I got Mission Impossible 1 and 2 and Top Gun. I got 2 versions of Top Gun, so I'll never go without. Ah, there he is. Evening.
Evening, Neil.
How are you? He threw me again. I thought I missed a day. His live stream last night. He's usually on. He's usually about to start now, isn't he? So, Scooby-Doo 1, yes. Looney Tunes back in action, no. Space Jam, yes.
What was your views on the new Space Jam?
I haven't seen it because I wasn't really a fan of the old one, so and I heard not good things about not good things about the new one.
No.
Like, what was it? So we had Space Jam. Was it called Legacy?
Yeah.
And then we had Matrix Retributions. Yeah. Sad times with those two.
The new Matrix film's not brilliant. I'm torn with Black Panther 2, Wakanda, and Forever. Don't get me wrong. I know Disney wanted to play tribute to Boseman. I know that. But don't dedicate 3/4 of the film to a tribute.
Yeah.
I
haven't seen it yet because
you've got to give me something else that I'm going to watch.
Yeah.
I think the first 10 minutes of that film was beautifully done, and they could have just left it at that. It's a recurring thing. I'm not going to ruin it because you probably haven't seen it, and I leave the spoilers, as you know, for my show. So but yeah, it just wasn't what I was expecting it to be.
Okay.
And it's not like they were halfway through filming this film.
No.
They've wrote this particularly that way, and yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, yeah. I'll watch it one day.
I'll put it up next to Sunshine on Leaf. It can go up there.
You mean down?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. He's doing Sunday again this week. Oh, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
For your 80s music fix.
I'm gutted that I missed the charity quiz that we were meant to have been on. Little Steve won it, and I was watching it back, and I'm like, you know what? I could have won this. I could have won it.
Well, it's all different when you're live on a quiz.
Yeah, little Steve won it. I was like, I could have beat him.
He wasn't wearing an arm cast and an eye patch, was he?
The next time we'll do a quiz on our channel, you'll have to come on. You know, because
I just waste you all, embarrass you. That's all.
We have Lainey writes all our quiz questions for us. She is brilliant. Some of the questions there, but it's not just like who played such and such and such and such a film. It's like you've got decades and directors and all sorts of stuff thrown in there as well. So the next time we'll do like a movie chat section, we do a quiz night, then we'll get you all on, because like I say, it's usually me and Little Steve going head to head against each other with Cherry, but I'd like to get like you and AJ and people like that on as well, and just have a mad quiz.
I'm up for that. Sophie loves a good quiz too.
There you go.
You're
more than welcome to come on.
Oh, you're in the 90s now. Oh, that's when music died. January 1st, 1990, music was put to rest. Never mind. So yeah, you're what day are we? Monday today, so Thursday night.
Thursday.
7:15.
7:15 Thursday night every week. This week we are looking at the Jodie Foster as our featured actor, and our homework wheel was randomly selected. The Medusa's Touch. So yes, I've got to watch that this week as well. So one of our viewers, Peter, good friend of the channel, he's been pestering me to watch this one and Soylent Green, and I haven't seen them, so I've put them on the wheel. So when they come up on the wheel, I do have to watch them.
There you go.
So so we're going to be watching that this week and reviewing that live on the show. And we've got special guests of AJ, Beefy Place, and 4K Chef Paul. He's coming back on the show as well. So it's going to be action packed, really. It's a fun packed show.
Except you've never seen the Medusa Touch.
I've never seen it. No. No, there's several films that I've not seen that people have recommended to us, and I just don't have the time to watch it. I watched the Snyder Cut edition of Justice League over the weekend, and it put me off because it's almost a 4-hour long film. And then, like, say, Chris went to me, well, if you watch 4 episodes of Game of Thrones, that's 4 hours. So it's like, right, when you put it that way, you know, and I can binge watch a series of that in a day. So when you put it that way, I'll watch it. And that's the same with these films. I'm looking at them and going, am I going to spend an hour and a half, 2 hours watching this when I could be doing that? Or what? And that's the beauty of the wheel. I don't know what I'm watching one week to the next, you know?
I don't think I've ever seen a physical copy of
Apparently, on YouTube, you can get it for free on YouTube. So getting a copy of it, getting a copy of it shouldn't be a problem. But it's more, for me, it's more justification of watching these older films because I've never seen them. I don't know what they're about. So, and that's, like I say, that's the beauty of the 2 wheels that we run, the featured actor and the homework wheel, because we're looking at films like last week we did Tom Hanks special, and it was an interesting conversation between the 3 of us because Chris is a big Tom Hanks fan. I like Tom Hanks, but we come up with different films, you know.
Definitely.
And the homework wheel just gives me the opportunity to watch films that I've never seen before or I've never heard of before, and we've had some classics come up there recently. So Yeah.
So there we go. Has anyone seen Nyla's text tips video about DVHS? Maybe another media format. Oh, it's hard enough getting VHS these days. Not like specialized ones, digital VHS.
Yeah.
We've got more mega 69mega.com. Write that down. I think Sophie's blocked them. Right, Beverly Hills Cop 1 and 2, which is I actually have right here. Bring up my decorations, so ready for the live watch party of that. American Way in London. That's also right here. There. See, prepared. Fright Night, guys, at the top. I'm not, I'm not climbing up for that one. I got Big as well. Yeah, I haven't got Bachelor Party or Dragnet for some reason. I've got plenty of Big. Right then, we'll leave it at that, so you can go and enjoy your quiz show.
I'm going to go and see what she's been watching now. Yeah, so I know I'm in trouble. But you've got a notepad next to her. Right. Okay, mate. Well, thank you for having me on. It's been a pleasure, and yeah, you know, you're more than welcome on our channel as well anytime.
All right, no worries. Well, thanks for Steve for joining. Big Steve. You do look like a thug with that hoodie on.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm a big teddy bear, really.
Ah, that's better.
Yeah.
Thanks. Oh, thanks, Sophie. All right, you take care, everyone. I'm going to end this now, and thanks to everyone that joined in.
Yeah, catch you soon, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.